Alright everybody, we are here today taking a look at a little banger I think you will definitely enjoy if you happen to be a big fan of This Is the Police. When I first saw this, that's the first thing that just literally popped into my mind. I saw the trailer and I was like, this looks very familiar, especially how you assign individual people to certain tasks and missions and stuff like that, and just the overworld grid vibe and everything about this just kind of screamed This Is the Police to me. In particular, the first one, which I really enjoyed. The second one, I can't really say I spent too much time with, but the first one was always really much of a baller. This is going to be very similar to that, except you're running a security agency, but you'll be doing very much similar things in the 80s. And this is going to be super 80s. You can probably tell by the soundtrack in the background, but the aesthetic of the game once we get in here. But think of This Is the Police in the 80s. Let's go.
I remember like it was yesterday. We came up together. Jim was a rising star. He took me along for the ride. Corruption in the department was an open secret. No way Jim was going to let it slide. Jim kept me on the straight and narrow. They can say what they want, but it was a setup. Simple as that. Honorable cop in Seneca? Jim never stood a chance. Prison couldn't have been easy, even for someone like Jim.
Today marks the day as Seneca City's murder capital of the U.S.
I hereby declare that as of today, the Seneca Enforcement Act is in effect.
As your new DA, I can promise you this. We will turn the tide.
In an unlikely turn of events, former Super Cop Jim Baylor has been exonerated.
It's good to see you, Jim. Sorry for the less than frequent visits.
So yes, we will indeed be taking the role of said Jim here.
People talk, you know? Can't give them the excuse. Not that I give a damn no more. I should have left after what went down. But life on the force is behind me. Independent now, just like I always talked about. Pension be damned.
You know, cops really rely on that pension, buddy. Okay, so let's see here. Say nothing. Don't sweat it, Hank. Putting yourself on the line for me wouldn't have changed a thing, which is relatively true. Well, have you left the force? Since when? Let's go with the second one here.
Thanks, buddy. Means a lot. Like I was saying, I'm done with the force. Have been for a while. Soon as they passed the SEA, every clown, ex-cop, ex-fed, ex-whatever was lining up to start their own agency. It was a real feeding frenzy, I'm telling you.
I guess we wouldn't know too much about it. I mean, we're in prison. We pretty sure got a newspaper to read what's going on, right?
Seneca Enforcement Act. Crime rate got out of control after you went down.
Yeah, imagine that.
So much so, they straight up torched the red tape on private agency regulations. SCPD can't handle it, or won't. So now it's on the agencies to pick up the slack.
Oh, so Los Angeles.
Work to go around like you wouldn't believe, and carte blanche to lay down the law. Bounties, recoveries, security contracts, you name it. With the authority to bring in perps, asset recovery, access to warrants. It's wild, Jim.
It sounds wild. It sounds like the Wild Wild West, dude.
City's going to hell. But all that work? I had to take advantage. But you know as well as anyone, I ain't exactly the calm and rational type. Never been much of a diplomat either.
It's that mustache, dude. I'm telling you. You gotta either rock the hair or the mustache. This combination of both just ain't really cutting it for me. Okay, finally to it, let's go. So essentially, in order to progress the story, you could do different missions along the way to, you know, just get money, hire more different agents, etc., etc. You can't necessarily keep agents on contract full blast, because they are essentially independent workers. They'll take jobs from other agencies, but you could build a rapport with them and always know who they are, hire them for future jobs, etc., etc. But in order to progress the actual story, you have to do the caseload. So for this one in particular, we have to get through 4 security tier 1 jobs. So let's accept. And let's see, we have agents available right now. We can only hire one agent because we're just barely starting off fresh. But I mean, look at this over here. This is, again, this is the police vibes, but just with that 80s aesthetic, which is actually really, really freaking good. Love this. I wish you could zoom in or out, but you can't. This is this. That's basically it. There's no zooming in or out. I feel like you could zoom in though. Like, it feels like there should be like some things happening down there, but it looks very detailed. I love it. Well, let's see here. We have Raven, Erica Dravin. I guess her nickname's Raven. 2 when it comes to fisticuffs. 1 perception, 1 reflexes, and 2 empathy. She also comes with gear, which is going to be a boost to empathy. We can use that twice, apparently. Let's go with Erica Draven. Why not? Or sorry, Raven.
I need your best agent on this security detail.
Miss Lucy Bridges, State Street Studios. It's quite the coincidence that one of the last remaining copies of the horror film Cold Comfort was burnt to ashes in a recent arson attempt. We're not prepared to lose any more classics. Send me an agent who's good with people or is perceptive. Remember, she's got 12 action points, so driving to places, actions and missions will take out those action points. If they run out, they're going to be pretty much useless in terms of like getting the...
Huh?
Shut up. I'm talking right now. When the action points are low, it's going to be hard for them to complete missions, so that's when you got to let them go for the day and hire somebody else. Because we're only hiring them basically for this one particular day itself. It's a pretty good gig, this security
Destination
agency
reached.
stuff. Tensions are running high at the film studio, and Agent Draven is feeling the pressure. So, empathy 2, perception, not really good when it comes to searching incoming items. We also have that one item we can use, but that's going to be for our rows. So for now, we're going to go empathy. And here we could actually boost our empathy if we don't feel we're going to basically roll something good. So I will start this one off by unlocking 1 extra die by using our item. We can use it one more time for another mission, but right now this will be enough. So let's roll. If we get 2 6s right now in the roll, we get a critical success, which gives us a good boost. If we get 2 1s, we get a critical failure, which essentially just about fails the mission in general. So you might not want to roll one of those if you could help it. We got a 5. We're essentially looking to put 4s, 5s, or 6s here. Anything below that, and you will indeed fail. So we got a 5. I'll keep that one. Let's re-roll the 2 dice that we got. It's not looking too good for us, so you know what? I'm going to actually use 1 action point to add 1 more die. Is that going to cut it, Falcon? I don't know, dog. Oh, we just lucked out. I technically, hindsight, wouldn't have needed the extra action point, but you couldn't be too safe. So success because of that. After spending hours scouring old security footage, which is hardly classic cinema, Agent Robin eventually finds a suspect and potential lead. Thanks to the entry logs, they can retrieve the name of the arsonist, and an investigation will commence. Alright. So 67, a little bit of experience for Robin in the future, and our agency, or her loyalty to us, got +3. So again, this will help us out in the future when it maybe comes to reducing their prices, when it comes to hiring them. So right now, that's great. That worked out good. Let's go over to...
We're going to need some security personnel.
So you need fisticuffs, right? Sympathetic or a strong arm? Sympathetic. I guess empathy would be that one too. So either one's going to be pretty good for us. 2 and 2, this is going to be 95. And we'll get 5 reputation. So boom. Make it happen. Now remember, we need to do 4 security tier 1 jobs. Hopefully we have enough action points with her to get everything done. While skirting the perimeter of the steelworks, Agent Robin observes an 18-wheeler pulling up outside of this used loading bay around the back. Apparently, they're here to make a pickup, but it's not on schedule. In Agent Robin's experience, things out of the ordinary like this usually mean trouble. So, do we go with empathy again, which remember we do have that 1 item to boost it up, or do we just go with strength? Let's see if we could save that item for a future mission once maybe our action points are low. So let's go with strength on this one. And let's just roll right off the bat. Now Falcon, you do realize you're going to have to get another die in there, right? Suppose you're right. Not good, Falcon. You're absolutely right about that. Drop this -2 in there, you're saying? Oh, it was worth it. It was just worth it. Now we're going through those action points is the only downside. Agent Robin steps inside the old loading bay. And luckily for us, that Lastro helped us out. Now, right now it's going to be very simple because we only have one agent. Once you have a lot of agents, if you remember, this is the police, when you have like all these jobs going on and it becomes hectic, that's when it becomes a nightmare for you because you're over here like, oh, this job, that job, this job. Right now, only one person. It's just chill, you know? It's just a chill thing. There's a commotion at the baggage check-in. Agent Robin arrives, or we might as well just call her Raven, arrives to find an unruly passenger with an unpacked tennis racket. It seems ill-advised, if not illegal, to let them take this on the plane. And then they're gonna beat somebody with this tennis racket or what? We're gonna use empathy because we have an item for that, as we mentioned. So, Bammer. And again, try to conserve the action points we do have. Take this 4. Oh, Falcon, what do we do? What do we do, dog?
Each case officer offers a specific type of contract.
Mm-hmm.
When case loads are completed, reputation with the individual case officer is either gained or lost.
Hi, I'm Larry. I'm the case officer in charge of 24/7 cases.
Okay, so homeboy with the mustachio is going to be our security guy. Larry's going to be 24/7 cases.
Now, some may argue that they're not as lucrative as other case types, but these are the bread and butter of any respectable agency. Besides that, if you keep me and my clients happy, the potential rewards are well worth it.
Good point. However, right now, this is going to be our main stuff right here, right? Everything on the side is going to be just side things just to pick up more money and stuff like that, which is perfectly fine to do if you feel you need to grind for a little bit of cash. But again, we need to get Hank level 1 to open up some of this, and I'd like to do this as soon as possible for the purpose of the video. Otherwise, I'd probably just chill a bit and probably get some Larry jobs done and get some money that way. But for the purpose of the video, I want to show you a bit more of the story. So here we got to complete 3 security tier 1 jobs to complete this case, so that should level them up then, and we can unlock main story. So let's once again pick him up. For the most part, it seems security is perception, strength, and empathy, right?
We're going to need some security personnel.
Strength and, yeah, empathy on that one. So strength, empathy.
We need your support on this security
Sharp
contract.
eye, keen fist.
We need your support on this
Muscle.
security contract.
So, anything strength base is good for us. So, Lori Abbott, you wouldn't think it, but apparently she could throw quite a bit of a hook. Let's see here. Homeboy Henry Fowler. That is an amazing 80s look, I gotta tell you. Oh, here we go. 3 and 2. Theodora Winter might be our gal. Now, theoretically speaking, we just need to get enough experience
here.
level them up, so we don't have to have success on all 3 of these. Maybe we hit 2 or 3, we should be good. The Sausage Festival is in full swing. That's cute. That is cute. An Agent Winter is stationed at the raffle desk overlooking the strongbox. The polka music is pumping in the crowd. Oh, it really is a Sausage Festival. I see. The polka music gave it away. A scuffle breaks out at the beer tent with 3 burly and inebriated revelers making a scene. Are they also swinging the sausages, I wonder? Let's see here. We obviously want strength. Let's guard the prize. And let's roll before we start using extra die. I'll take that 4. Really? Theodore, you're gonna do me this way? She's doing me this way. Oh, barely. But we needed extra die for a fact. Agent Winter dodges the wild punch and delivers a swift knuckle sandwich to the would-be thief. They made the right call. Alright. Perfect.
Contract successfully completed.
Now, from here, how long would it take you to get over here? 2 action points. Little bit on the lower side now, but, it is what it is.
Consider it
Keen
done.
fist. If we don't feel like we have enough for this one, we might just let her go or see if she fails. And now we should let her go and just maybe get that bank loan. Yeah, we'll probably get that bank loan if we have to. After a few uneventful hours at the bank, Agent Winter checks in. They've noticed a bank teller who's taken an inordinate number of trips to the bathroom. Well, it's the 80s. I think we know what they're doing in the bathroom so often.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
We're not going to use any extra die right now. Let's just roll. Oh, that's a good start. Oh, baby, let's go. That's what I wanted to see. Now we might have enough for the other mission. The assistant bank manager, Terrence Orman, is delighted to report that not only did Ancient Winter calmly fulfill their contractual duties, but they also apprehended a teller that was palming money. So I guess in reality they were stealing and not, going to the back for a little trip to the porcelain god, if you know what I'm saying.
That's a wrap.
Pooping Falcon? No, not that type of porcelain god. The other one where you hunker over. Okay, never mind. It was a wild time in college, what can I say?
Remember the Black Valkyries? Biker gang. Probably not, as they were small time when we rumbled with them back in the day. Well, apparently now they're the big kids on campus. Sudden influx of cash and a ton of new members. Feels off to me. Used to be they'd stick to the outskirts, but lately they've been absorbing smaller crews and making moves in the city. They're operating hard and heavy, raids and killings against other gangs. Gone from skirmishes to out-and-out turf wars. I don't know where they're suddenly getting all this cash, but it don't bode well for the city. According to a buddy of mine on the force, a former Black Valkyrie chump by the name of Yippee is in hot water over a traffic stop. Yippee crashed his ride during a delivery for the Valkyries and lost whatever he was carrying. Cops show up, he sees red, and ends up spending the night in a cell, and his chopper becomes collateral for the bail money. You ask me, he's a good in for the Black Valkyries. Might give us a bit of insight into how they're expanding so quickly. A loser like Yippee lives for his bike, and will probably do just about anything to get it back. He's no fan of the law and no doubt susceptible to acts of generosity, so a softer approach might get his tongue flapping. Send over a suitable agent. Let's see what Yippee knows.
Now this one's going to be a bit more difficult. I believe with this one we're going to need multiple things to focus on, not just like either strength or reflexes. We need a combination of both of them here, for instance. Send an agent to talk to Yippee, the Black Valkyrie prospect. If we play our cards right, he might reveal some information. We should send someone with a silver tongue, who's smart and perceptive. Oh, Raven, yeah, I am happy to see you again. Where's my girl at? She's probably resting, huh? Yeah. Ted, she was up. But here we're looking for intelligence, perception, and empathy. 1, 2, 1, that ain't about it. Nothing there. No brains. 2 and a 1. No offense, Shirley, but it's literally no brains. It seems like Angela might be the best. Not the best, but 1, 2, 2. Although Isabella's got a 2, 3, 1. So if we gave her some equipment or empathy, we could at least get her to like a 2, 3, 2. If a +1, or maybe a +3, or a +2 to give her up to 3, and then we have 2, 3, 3. What's your gear? Intelligence. If we were looking to boost her empathy, can we buy something for that? Yes. Durability +1. 40. I would love a +2 if we could find one. So we can come back and pick up this noise one if we'd like to. Then over here we got +2. Here we go. Wire. 2 action points as you can see, but that's fine. Go to the shop.
Consider it done.
So I'm going to pick this up and then we'll take a little stab at this one. You'll see what happens. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I'm only showing this off as a Falcon one-shot, but if you guys would like to see more, you know what to do. Always let me know. We could definitely come back and do a bit more of this. But I feel like this might be more of a job or a game that you might enjoy playing more for yourself than anything. So we have both of the items now, right? Yes. Lauren arrives at Lonnie's Pets and immediately clocks Yippee out front having a cigarette. Clearly on his break. Hey there, are you Yippee?
Maybe. Who's asking?
That's your voice, Yippee? Doesn't really match you, but okay. Tell the truth. Say something neutral. Tell a lie. You know, maybe he might pick up a good lie, so let's just stay neutral. Just a friend. My name's Isabella.
So, what can I do for your friend?
I heard you ran afoul of the boys in blue. Something about some cargo going missing off the back of your ride. Maybe a little altercation after?
Altercation? Sure. Let's call it that. Was on my way to the garage for some custom work before I hit the pothole and lost my cargo. Pigs came over and I saw red, and I got taken to the station. Damn bike got picked up while I was sat in my cell.
Is that so? Couldn't pay the bail, so the bike's collateral, right?
That's right. And the pigs are going to auction it off pretty soon to get what they're owed, unless I can come up with the money. No way I get the money together quick enough working here.
Are you telling me that Lonnie's pets doesn't pay well? What a shocker. Sorry to hear that.
I'm sure you are.
Why get mad? Must have had some important cargo for you to get all fired up like that. Mind telling me what it was?
Depends what it's worth to you.
So we could sweet talk him, which requires perception. We do have a 3. Or offer to bail, or pay some of the bail with intelligence. And we don't have enough money for 200 obviously, so we can't do that one. Luckily, perception is at 3, so that's our best one. Let's go. And we do have... Actually, it's not perception, Falcon. You need some intelligence, but that's not perception. Do we get one now, you're saying? Sure. Ooh. Oh my goodness. God, look at those critical successes. We got 3. 3 6s, baby. We just needed 2. Actually, no, we needed 3 for this one because it's a 4 die. Right. Either way, now we could add another die to this. 1,000 experience or 150 money. Bam. Bam. Bam.
For real? Well, I'll hold you to that.
You better believe it. Now talk.
Plan was I deliver a cooler full of ice to a garage that Valkyries use at Nash's Motors in Boyle Heights. I was supposed to hand it off, get paid, get my patch.
A cooler full of ice.
They told me the ice was worth more than the bike. Weird, I know. Thought maybe it was an initiation thing. I don't know, and I weren't about to ask. Not that it matters now anyways. Soon as I got arrested, I didn't hear squat from them.
I'm confused whether he means like drugs or jewelry. You know, it feels like ice could sometimes be like diamonds or drugs. Nash's Motors, huh? Thanks for the info, Zippy.
So, that it then? We done?
I want to know more about the Black Valkyries. Yeah, we're done. Thanks for your help. I'm not sure what this does, but maybe it'll be another die attempt?
Like what?
How are they expanding so fast? Who's in charge? Let's find out how.
How should I know? Used to be it was real tough to get a foot in the door with them. But since Jack took over as president, they ain't as strict. Hell of a lot more foot soldiers now.
So in a way, we kind of find out who's in charge, Jack. Tell me about Jack.
Saucy Jack is the new president as a couple of years ago. Taking it in a new direction, they say. He used to operate on the outskirts. Now they're making moves in the city.
Making moves?
It sucks I lost the bike, but maybe not getting in with them weren't the worst thing. Like I said, they ditched me after I got picked up. All they want is expendables. Valkyries have changed.
Changed how?
It used to be it was some kind of Robin Hood situation, you know? Giving back for those of us that got stiffed by the man. Now they're going after anyone else who's just trying to hustle.
How did the senior members feel about that?
I don't know the ins and outs. I was just on the fringes. But Jack came in with the stacks of cash when they were on the ropes. Guess that's one way to get some respect.
Where'd the sudden influx of cash come from?
Hell if I know. Listen, I don't want to speak any more about it. As far as I'm concerned, me and the Valkyries are done. That help?
A lot, as a matter of fact. You are a blabbermouth, dude.
Contract successfully completed.
Perfect. Oh, let's go ahead and give it a little pause here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Look at that cash flow that we got up there now. Looking a lot better than it was beforehand. This has been... I was about to say this is Police 84. Rough Justice 84. Hopefully you have enjoyed all the information down below. I'm going to pick it up for yourselves. If you'd like to see more from me, let me know. We'll see what's up. But it's definitely one that I think you enjoy, just reading about it yourself, taking your time, making decisions, leveling up your agents and whatnot. But definitely a fun one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time.